And the second half of the Friday Night Blitz kicks off with Skeeza semifinal action. Hammond looking for a 7th consecutive Skeeza state title. Tonight, taking on Cardinal Newman. The winner advances to the state finals. Great atmosphere at Eden Stadium. The Skyhawks hosting the Cardinals. A rematch from the regular season. First quarter, Skyhawks up 7-0. Hammond's Kenson Holland bursts up the middle for a score of 14-0. Hammond. Jumping now to the third quarter, Cardinal Newman quarterback Duncan Skean, we've called his name out a lot, puts it in the breadbasket for Darius Balaam for 6, makes the score 20-6. And so we kick off. Michael Tyler, we've talked about him getting a lot of D1 looks. Well, he takes it for Hammond, but loses control of the ball and is recovered by the Cardinals' David Rogers. We will not show that to the college coaches. And that would lead to a Cardinals field goal attempt, but it was a poor hold, poor kick, falls right into the hands of Hammond's Dalen Haltewanger. And he's headed the distance for a score. Big momentum swing there, and Hammond advances to the state finals, 33-20 the final over Cardinal Newman. They will play Swamp Cats of Lawrence Manning once again. The Skyhawks and Swamp Cats meeting for a state championship. Let's head to Fort Knox, Class 3A action. Brooklyn Casey hosting Philip Simmons. And the Bearcats, they just pound it. We've seen them do it against Gilbert, and if teams can't stop the run, it makes their life difficult. And Deshaun Washington picks up a first down on the 15-yard run. You know what's coming. You know they're going to run it. A few plays later, Washington caps off the drive with a 1-yard score. That puts BC up 21-10. The Bearcat D does not get a lot of headlines, but they've only given up a combined 41 points over their 3 previous 2 games entering the night. They continue that strong play against the Iron Horses. That strong defense paired with a solid rushing attack, spearheaded by William Young and Deshaun Washington, propels BC to a 34-14 win. So the Bearcats moving on. The Crestwood Knights hosting Beaufort, second round of the playoffs. Dennis O'Keefe working on a Friday night. We told you there was a referee shortage. I feel sorry for his crew. They're going to need to ice their knees and back down from carrying O'Keefe for this night. Late in the second quarter, Crestwood in the red zone. Seneca Moore on the trick play. Touchdown Crestwood, 37-0. At that point, 1 minute left in the half. Crestwood trying to score one more time. Javion Martin throws a deep ball to a wide open Khalil Moody. Hello. Touchdown Knights, 44-0. Knights at the break. Now, early in the third, Beaufort, the defending state champions, trying to get something going, but it's LaDamian Belton on the interception for Crestwood. You know, they lost last year to Beaufort, but the Knights, with emphatic redemption in the Dalzell area, and Crestwood rolls on 44-0, the final over Beaufort. You know, it seems like Camden and Dillon always seem to meet in November. Last year, Dillon got the better of the Dogs. The year before, Camden did likewise. So what would happen on this night? Very first offensive snap for Dillon. Quarterback Josiah Oxendine has trouble with a low snap, recovers it until it's punched out, and Camden is there for the fumble recovery. Camden with the ball deep in Wildcat territory. Quarterback Grayson White fakes the handoff on the keeper. And he's in the end zone. Camden up 7-0. Dillon looking to strike back. Jamarion Fling takes the snap, sneaks his way across the goal line, so we are tied at 7. I wonder if they stopped off at Buc-ee's on the way back. More on that in a moment. After the score, Dillon kicks it off to the Dogs. Donald Moore swarmed by Dillon's special teams. The Wildcats force the fumble, and Dillon this time recovers deep in Camden territory, so Camden has to respond. They've got to bow up. Dillon running the if it ain't broke, don't fix it play here with the Fling taking the snap on the keeper, and he's across the goal line. So Dillon is now up 14-7. Second quarter for Camden. Here's White throwing it to Donald Moore. He's in for the score. And how about a celebratory trip to Buc-ee's, Brian Remp, because his team defeats Dillon 35-21. They will play Gilbert next week in the third round of the 3A playoffs. Drake Collegiate Academy looking to advance to the third round of the Class 2A playoffs, hosting Chesney. Opening kickoff. Now, normally when we show an opening kickoff, it's usually a disaster for the kicking team, but here's the disaster for the receiving team as J.P. Sweat rips the ball out, and in one motion, he's got it. So just like that, one play, and the War Eagles have the ball around the 19-yard line. It only takes one offensive play for Drake Collegiate Academy to find the end zone. Tyler Waller to Jamarius Lockett. The War Eagles are on the board. This was the night when the offense was clicking. B.J. Montgomery Down the sidelines, and he is gone. A 65-yard scamper. And Gray Collegiate Academy defeats Chesney 62-14. Big challenge for Fairfield Central facing Silver Bluff. Football weather on this night in Winsboro. Quarterback Cameron McMillan will find Caden Diggs. There's Caden. You saw him flash by. And he's in the end zone as he hauls it in for a score. Then Diggs will run it in from the 10-yard line. So the Griffins with a couple of quick scores. Silver Bluff comes right back. Mackenzie Atterbury Jr. runs it in from 20. A tight battle over in Winsboro, but Silver Bluff knocks off Fairfield Central 22-21. So a great run by the Griffins comes to an end. Crazy games on this night, week 12 of the Friday Night Blitz. We are headed to the third round of the playoffs. Getting very exciting as we point towards state championship weekend. Hey, stay with us. We'll be right back.